What's going on, everybody? It's Chris here, back again for Friendly Frenzy Games, hopping into yet another challenge tier of Inscription Kaycee'S mod. Finished up Act 3, or I guess Run 3 yesterday, with all of our challenges intact, so we're going to hop into this new run here. We did unlock a new starter deck as well, so that's going to be really fun to try out. But let's see what we've got now on challenge level 4. So this is the starter deck that we unlocked, obviously using this one here yesterday. This one's going to be very interesting because it's a mechanic that even in the base game we never really messed around with. But it's really cool because it's going to power up all of your creatures, or at least all of your insect, like ant creatures. It's going to give them the power of however many ants you have on the board. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Really like the flexibility that the skunk awards you too. I love that sigil because it basically decreases the opposing creature's strength by 1. So that's going to be really cool. So again, let's pick this. Okay, so we have to reach a challenge point of 40. We did also unlock all totem battles, so all regular battles are replaced with totem battles. That is 20 challenge points. Boss totems, so we might as well do both of those, because again, the totems, they do complicate things a little bit, but at the same time, they're not so bad. I think maybe with this, we'll do the pelts again as well. I really like to play with smaller decks if and when possible, especially if we don't have to hold on to pelts in our deck and then wait to be able to exchange them. So if we add this just to get us to our 40, I don't think it's going to be too much of a detriment here. Kind of nice also because obviously in yesterday's episode we played with tip scale, so we're going to get that 1 additional damage back on our side of the scale, so that's cool. But again, we are going to play with all totem battles, we're going to play with boss totems, and pricey pelts. So each battle will be a little bit more complicated, a little bit more, I guess, an additional layer of strategy here, but should be super fun. So let's start our run here and see what we get in this base deck. Okay, so obviously we have our ant queen here, flying ant, skunk, and our 2 rabbit pelts. But we did actually get just a little piece of information in our comment section the other day from one of our viewers named Ray. So shout out to Ray. Got to do a little bit of looking around the cabin here to see if we can find some new items. I'm not sure if it's items or if it is going to be cards. I would have just assumed that this was actually for just the base game, but maybe not. We will see. I don't see anything here. There's a bunch of like mushrooms and stuff. I don't see anything that we can interact with. Oh, okay. I guess there are a few things that we can interact with, but nothing that I can actually do much about. Okay, so we can switch music and stuff on here, which is cool. Oh. Okay, whoops. Okay. I didn't know if there was going to be something that happened there, or... Okay, so we still can't do anything with this either. I remember in the base game, maybe this is just an actual picture. I thought we would be able to do something with this by now, but... Okay, so there's still a safe here that's not quite open yet. I don't have a number, but the one from the base game was 237, so let's just try that and see if it unlocks. It does not. Okay. Kind of expected that, but... Trying to think of what we didn't actually end up using in the base game. Like obviously the like staff and hammers and stuff here we never used. The clock we did, but I don't have any new numbers for this yet either. So I'm not sure if there's something that I'm missing. Oh, 273. Oh, I thought it was 237 before. Okay. Okay, 273. Okay. Okay. That's just the meat. And if we remember, actually, inside the safe here, in Act 2, this is where we pulled the meat out of, was from out of the safe. So, okay, so there's nothing there. Maybe in the clock. I think we had it at like 4 o'clock before. See if this breaks anything open. Doesn't look like it. I don't know if these need to be switched. Shouldn't though. No. Okay, so we'll need to find. I don't know if that'd be in the rule book as well. Not seeing anything here about the clock. There are a lot of sigils in this game, especially when you incorporate the boons. Okay, so that's just the 273. Okay. And we can't do anything at the door here. Okay, I'm gonna switch this music really quickly. Okay, so we can't get out there. Can't do anything with this unit. Obviously this isn't open either though, so not exactly sure where we find the solutions to these. I don't remember which one this guy said stirs up memories, but like I don't know if there's a solution in one of these, but either way. Okay, we're just going to get into it. We're going to play with our starting deck here. Obviously we are going to visit the pelt trader off the bat. And again, we are trying to work with our ant or like insect synergies here would be ideal. I believe Mud Turtle would help with that. What does this do? Oh yeah, he's protected for his first piece of damage. Okay. It's a 2 cast, so it's kind of expensive, but we'll take that. This makes a rabbit, so it's going to help us be able to grab some of our guys in here, but okay. Maybe I'll do that just because it's going to be a nice little sacrifice thing for now. I gotta remember though, damage is still gonna be important in this because, oh, okay, we're gonna be moving a sigil already. Okay. Okay. Mud Turtle. Okay. Maybe we'll do that. We'll put his kind of damage absorption on our flying ant. Just because it's a cheap cast, has low health, chances are is going to be the first card that we play a lot of the time, so maybe makes some sense to beef him up as much as we can, as early as we can. Obviously, too, with the totems that we picked, or the challenge skulls that we picked, each fight is going to be a totem fight, as well as each boss fight is a totem fight. So, Coyote's going to come in and block damage. What do we want to do with that? If we put Skunk in front of... Actually... Okay. If we put Warren in... No, we'll do this. We'll put Skunk in. That's going to make Porcupine not be able to attack. Coyote will, though, so he's going to come swing for 2 damage right now. That's fine. If we do this... Pick up a squirrel. We can put Warren in for now. So this will absorb that 2 damage. We're going to get a rabbit here, so we can put this here for now. Actually, what we could do is put Ant Queen in. So this will kill Coyote. We've got a worker ant now because of this sigil, so when we play Ant Queen, it's going to make an ant in our hand, which is awesome. Obviously, we have our other 2 ants here now as well. There's no point in casting these yet or sacrificing Skunk because our Skunk basically has that Porcupine held completely still. So let's do this. Start getting some damage going. Got 4 damage here. Perfect. I should have put flying ant. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter because it's got flying block, but there we go. Do a good amount of damage. Again, it doesn't really matter, though. I'm not going to be playing to try and get pelts in this one because, again, I really don't want a bunch of useless cards in our hand. As much as the pelt trader can be really good, maybe we do need to. I don't know. Maybe we just buy the really expensive pelts, but we'll have to see. I kind of don't want to do that because we are playing with the challenge that makes the pelts more expensive. So let's see if we can get beehive. Okay, that's not terrible because again, it's going to create cards for us it's going to create cards in our hand that we can just turn around and sacrifice. So it's almost kind of beneficial because you're almost drawing a creature card and a squirrel all in one turn. Not quite, but kind of at the same time. Okay, so this insects is going to be really good. Here's like our ant head or whatever for the top of the totem, so that's amazing to start with. Obviously, with this being like an ant focused deck, it's going to be very important that we can get something cool as the bottom part of our totem and just have a bunch of synergies going as early as we possibly can here. So let's see how this all shapes out. They've got flying damage and coyote as well. Okay. So if we put our skunk here, this is going to totally negate sparrow damage. It doesn't matter that he's flying over us. So that's sweet. Again, very similar to last time here. We're going to take the 2 coyote damage off the bat. I forgot though, because of this totem, sparrow's going to move. So he's going to get some damage back there. But at the same time, I guess it just makes it a little easier for us now to sacrifice the skunk because it's only going to be so helpful. If we get him in now and queen in now, we can kill coyote. We get a worker ant card to our hand, so that's good. He'll have 1 damage come through here, no problem. It's blocking porcupine from coming in, which is awesome. If we put squirrel down here now, put worker ant in, we've now got 2 ants on the board, so they're both going to have 2 damage, which is really cool. So we'll swing for 2 here and kill sparrow. Porcupine's going to come in, swing for 1, fine. We can put Warren on the board. And that's just going to basically block some more damage for us. We've got a rabbit here that on next turn we should draw another ant. We can just easily sacrifice the rabbit. Perfect. Okay, we got beehive. That's only going to matter when it's struck, so I might as well just leave this up for now. Perfect. Okay, now we're not going to go to the trader right now. Let's pick up another card here. See if we can get a good sigil, because we do have the sigil burn thing next. Flying block could be pretty important. Maybe we'll get that. And put it on somebody with quite a bit of health right now. I guess on Ant Queen would probably make the most sense. Skunk actually would have been pretty good as well. Okay. I actually didn't think that they would let me redo that, but this will actually be really good because Skunk's now going to have 2 sigils on it. It's going to make the person across from us do 1 less damage, and it's going to be able to fly block, and it has 3 health, so that's going to be really sweet. We're going to be burning at least another card up here, so that's crazy. Basically the same 2 paths. So let's see what we get. Okay, so we got some of our modified cards off the start. That's always nice. Don't have anybody that we need flying block on. If I put Pronghorn or if I put Skunk out here right now, Pronghorn's going to come down, and even though he strikes left and right, because he's the person across from us, he's still not going to do any damage. So that's amazing. Let's get Skunk out here, negate all that damage. Oh, but it moves too. Right. Right. Okay. No problem. No problem. Again, it's going to be an easy sacrifice, but we got to be careful though because Pronghorn has 3 health. Okay. We're going to do our damage right now. Okay. Okay. The next time we attack, Mole is going to come and block our damage. Actually, he doesn't have flying protection, so... But with this... Okay. I'm gonna do this so we can kill Pronghorn for sure. Because Mole will get stuck here. Okay, perfect. There's 2 damage there. Pronghorn's dead. Elk Fawn comes in. I'm not going to be able to do anything to Elk Fawn because we only have flying damage, but let's just get Flying Ant on the board. It shouldn't matter at this point, though. We're going to do a lot of damage here. Overrun the board. Okay. He's going to just run into Grand Fur. Perfect. What else do I have here? Nothing. Perfect. Boom, boom, boom. I forgot, actually, that they had Flying Block with that totem. Perfect, though. Nice and easy. Okay. So let's go do this. Field Mice would be okay. But having Death Touch would be kind of cool, too. I'm going to roll, though, because I think with this one, having insects is going to be more important than the sigils, but... Okay, so we have Beehive already. This is going to give us cards in our hand. Cheap casts. That could be pretty cool. Yeah, sigils aren't going to matter as much if we can get a good totem. We're really just going to need our insects. And just have like a tribal kind of synergy here. Okay. What do I want? We don't want to take this sigil off the Ant Queen because it is going to be only one of the only damage dealers that we have, and every ant obviously that we have on the board is going to give us the opportunity to increase and scale our damage. Let's get rid of one of these beehives, or you know what, we'll take Warren out, because on the odd chance we can get this beehive kind of double stacked at the mycologists, that might be pretty cool. So now when that card comes in, it's going to give us a rabbit in our hand. When it gets hit, it's going to give us a bee, so that's cool. We can complete our totem here. None of these I like. They're both kind of moving, so I'll do this one right now, just because it keeps a little bit more on the board. The other one would have moved everything. This one just moves our one set of creatures, but we'll see how it goes. I definitely want to see if we can switch that bottom out, though, because that sigil is, to me, not very helpful. We are against the Prospector at the very beginning, okay? I have to make sure that we don't lose all of our damage cards to start. We need to get rid of the Pack Mule. This is going to shut down the Coyote damage for a bit. Oh, I mean it will, but it doesn't actually completely get rid of it. Okay. Just trying to think what I actually need to do here. If we could get by... Okay. Do this. Whoop. That's not good. Okay. I'm gonna have to get Flying Ant in here. But it's gonna die. No, it won't. Okay, I'm gonna use that squirrel just to kind of block damage. We're gonna get a bee here now. Cool. At this point, we're not gonna actually be able to damage this Pack Mule, which is scary because we're gonna fly over him. All of our people have flying except for Ant Queen. So, things are gonna get kind of interesting here. That coyote is gonna kill us next turn. Put smoke here. Put this and this. Okay. Okay. So that's gonna swing for... Okay, we'll do this for now. You can see, like, this moving sigil is really hard to figure out, but... Okay, so we should be able to get enough damage on the board, I'm hoping. Okay. We're gonna lose here if we do that, so... I don't really have a choice at this point. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to take the hook. But at this point, we're going to have to just go with this. We'll get 3 damage in. At least for sure, next turn we'll kill Pack Mule, which is good. Our Flying Ant, I don't know why he didn't die. I don't know how the Coyote didn't kill him. But either way, okay. So all of these guys are going to turn to gold now, which really sucks. Because we aren't going to have a whole lot of creatures now that do damage. Okay, so he's dead now. These are all of the creatures that we have. Oh my, that's going to be brutal. Okay, so let's kill these 2. Okay. Draw this. We're going to win this round. He's going to turn these 2 to gold. Now we basically have to win this doing no damage. Okay. It's going to be a bunch of 1 damage, but... Get him out. Opossum we can get out. Worker Ant for now. Okay, so... 2 damage. We're going to block this guy's 2 damage. Okay. This card is going to come back, so it's nice actually that we have a little bit of a blocker here with Beehive, because it opens up our damage lanes again, so we can strike for another 2. And Bloodhound isn't going to kill these guys, which is awesome. He will kill our Beehive, but again, that's not a big deal. I have to just cast something to keep him back on, or out of our damage lanes. Okay, and we should be good here now. Perfect. Okay. So that wasn't actually as grindy as I thought it was going to be, but still, I would have liked to have won by so much more. Okay. So far so good. Not a huge fan of this deck, to be honest, but we'll see. Be really cool to get a win with it. Ouroboros early. Whoa, I've never seen this. This is like Red Eye. That's probably amazing, but I don't know. We have too many cheap casts at this point to like wipe the entire board. I'll try it. Or do we just make the safe play? Do Ouroboros. Let's try this. I'm curious because I've never seen that before where this thing has red eyes. This could kill me. I've never played with a cast this big, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, let's quickly get a quick look at what our deck is looking like. Whoa, what is this? Why is this red? Oh no, what happened? We don't even have that crazy card now. That card that we just picked, that rare card, we don't get. Or it wasn't showing up there, at least. We're gonna do Ken, because none of those we would be... Okay, we got really lucky that 2 ants showed up, because we wouldn't have passed any of those other trials. This is cool because it... Oh, but it would, like, never die. Okay, Elk Fawn, that's pretty sweet. Elk Fawn with flying, or Kingfisher with the ability to search the deck. Awesome. gonna do this just for damage, purely for damage. None of those cards would have synergized with us. Let's go here. I'm gonna burn a card. I don't know what happened to that rare card, but it must have been something with the red eyes that screws some things up, because we can't burn that. Okay, what do we get rid of? Obviously, I need the ants. Elk fawn. It's got some really good sigils, so I'm not gonna touch that. We'll just get rid of this beehive, I guess. Okay. Okay. We'll have the opportunity to upgrade some stats on one of the cards going forward, so that's cool. Okay. What do we got here? Beehive. That will cast us a rabbit. Mole. Okay, so let's do... With this, at least, we can block some damage. It's still going to do 1 damage, though. Okay. Let's do this. Gonna get a rabbit now. Cool. And I'm gonna just put that here for now. Oh, that's not good. We really have to change our totem. Yeah, that sucks, because we're not going to be able to kill this raven now. Yeah, we can. Okay. I'll do this. Do this. We get a worker ant in our hand now, so I can sacrifice this to get him in. We're going to do 2 damage. We'll do 2 damage. This is going to fly over us, so we don't have to worry about that. But boom, boom. Mole can't come in and block that damage. That was going to fly over us anyway, so not a big deal. We should still be fine here. He doesn't have anybody coming down the board, so... As long as we strike. Okay, his raven's dead, but now what's going to happen? Okay, he's got another raven egg coming. Flying ant, perfect. That's what we needed just about now. Let's get some more damage on the board here. We're going to be swinging for... Whoa! Oh! Okay, so that... Okay. So that must just pick a card to infuse. So it does 7 damage now, but makes us only have 1 health. Okay, so not as good. I guess we didn't want the red version, because the non-red version was a 7/7. I guess the nice part is, though, you can cast that at just a 1 blood cost. That's kind of sweet. Let's get the cat. I know it's not an insect, but it's going to be very helpful just for giving us the opportunity to sacrifice without having to lose an option. We're looking to get some damage here. I don't think scaling up damage on like flying ant works. It has to be done with ants. So if we can put it on elk fawn, that's going to be really cool. So it's going to be a 2/1. But when it transforms, it's going to be like a 3. I think that thing, when it's an elk, goes to a 2/4. So it's probably going to be like a 3/5. Plus it's going to hit twice and it's flying. So again, it doesn't really synergize with what we're doing, but I'm going to go up to that left corner. I don't want to have to buy pelts. And I guess we don't have to. I can just kind of skip that thing. We will need to take 1, but to get the ability to duplicate, I just want to see if this does this every time, because this is going to be wild if it does. Let's do this. Okay, so it doesn't look like it. I should have put the cat in first. I don't really know what I was thinking. Okay, so that, yeah, I don't know when it decides to go red, but That sucks. Okay. Porcupine here. I want to be able to block this flying damage. I still shouldn't have done what I did. I should have... I don't know what I'm doing. I should have put cat in. Porcupine's going to strike, but we're going to block that damage. Oh, yeah. I forgot that we had... Okay. And queen. Okay. I'll block that damage. We're going to die on this, though. And he's going to do flying damage over us here, but... I don't really have a choice. Okay. We're going to just roll with this for now. Do our 1 damage. Okay, he's going to do 1 damage. Okay, that's actually kind of nice that we have moving because this ant's going to be able to stay alive. Sweet. Okay, so let's do this then. Put our cat in. Oh, this thing's infected now. What? Okay, so it just randomly goes through and messes up your stuff. Okay. Well, that's really going to be a drag going forward. That's going to be very hard to predict. He's going to have 2 damage come through here. I'm going to kill this row. Okay. I don't know why that didn't go through. Maybe because I died first? Okay. Oof, that did not leave us in a good spot. I'm going to take this Raven because this is the only way we're getting out of this one. Put a squirrel here for now. It's not doing anything for us, but this is going to flip. We're going to be just trading flying damage. I don't think actually I have a way to get out of this. Actually, I guess really the only thing that I can do is draw another squirrel, sacrifice these 2. Okay. Do this. We're still... Okay, I'll do this. This will clear all of... Okay. Gone. 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 Okay. Perfect. So I'll be fine next turn. Done. Done. 3 damage. Okay. And we're gonna win here. Oh. We're gonna block us both. Boom. 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 Okay. I really gotta switch this totem. Brutal. Yeah, I wish now that I didn't get that rare card because it makes it really hard to know. We're gonna go ahead and pick up a pelt here. Actually, I could have used tools or items as well, but I'm just gonna take... What do we got? 2, 4, 5. So we got 15. Okay. I'm just gonna take this rabbit pelt. Let's duplicate a card here. Wish now that I took Ouroboros, but let's get Ant Queen back in the picture here. We need more ants to make this deck really work. Okay, so it's much weaker. Wow. Much weaker. But it'll help scale damage at least. Gonna have to sacrifice another card no matter which path we take here. Okay. Elk Fawn, that'll be nice to start with. Put it here. gonna be 4 damage already. Oh no. That moving really sucks. Okay. Ooh, there. Oof. Okay. Okay. Put this rabbit in. Okay, actually we can win just right here. Okay, awesome. Because my initial thought was to just try and kill that elk fawn, but we don't need to. I just need to get 1 damage through. I like killing things in these games too much, and sometimes I kind of get clouded. Okay, let's do this. As much as I need items, I really need to adjust this totem here, so hopefully we can get something good. Cockroach, I will take that because I want this sigil. Again, I probably should have re-rolled that just to see if we could have picked up another ant card, because that would help way more than any individual sigil will. Ooh. Now every time an ant dies, we get it back into our hand. Okay, perfect. That is going to be amazing. So now we can at least replace that sigil and put it on a card that does not get impacted by that totem. That's going to be really good. So we don't need it on that. We can just put it on the cat then. Does that make sense? I think so. Yeah. Okay. That's amazing. That's a really good sigil to have on that totem. Again, though, the problem is we only have so many ants in this deck, so we've got to get some more. Ooh, all of their monsters are going to get better after 1 turn. That sucks. And it's the trapper. Okay, so we got to get some pelts. Oh, all of their snakes. Okay, that doesn't actually affect this first. Oh, it does. All of their, like, reptiles. Okay. Okay. How do we do this the best? Put this guy. The cat's gonna come back anyways, so if it kills it, we should be okay. Let's put this. Doesn't really matter which one we go for. Oh, that's so nice. Perfect. Okay. So these guys are going to come back to our hand. Strange Frog is going to do 1 damage. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Boom. Oh, okay, nice. So we do get the pelt still. I wasn't sure if it was going to return to our hand, but we get the card back and a pelt. Amazing. Okay. Okay, we'll be in good shape. Okay, so this thing's going to die, which is fine, because I don't even remember what that was supposed to be. But we'll be good here. Just gotta make sure that we can get our ant queen out. Whoop. Okay. It's nice too. No, what am I doing? That was bad. Okay. But like we could just actually, in theory, keep sacrificing this. It's gonna come back to our hand and just actually build up an army. Maybe that's the way to go. Because every time we put this in our hand, or every time we play that card, it's going to create us an ant. Okay, that could be pretty filthy. Perfect. So we've already got like 4 or 5 pelts. He's going to give us 1 more. So again, we know we just need to clear all of this front row to do the damage. So let's do that. Just get all of this gone. Okay. So we have all of his creatures now, but we're not going to need them. Fine. We're just going to have to swing for our damage. We're going to get 9 through. Perfect. Easy enough. Easy enough. Good to see you, Trapper. Okay. Okay, so that's actually a really cool idea if I can remember how to do that properly. But amalgam, that'll be amazing because that is essentially whatever we need it to be in terms of like a species. So that'll count as an ant for us too. So that'll scale all of our damages. That's gonna be amazing. Okay. I'm gonna go up here because we do have 1 pelt to trade. And then I do need items as well. And I feel like we've got a pretty small deck right now, but... do I want Mantis or Corpse Maggot? Probably Mantis. No, I'm going to do Corpse Maggot again just for that... sigil. It's so nice to be able to just bring it onto the battlefield without needing to cast it. Do flight damage. We didn't really get a whole lot of good items there, but got a restocked pack, which is cool. Gonna have to go to the trader again. Okay. Amazing. So we're getting some synergies. This elk fawn is really the kind of odd man out at this point, but let's do this. Put cat kind of in the corner. And put elk fawn out here. It's gonna strike for 4. This flying ant is actually gonna kill us. I probably should have put it there. Actually, I definitely should have put it there, but not a big deal. We should be fine still. We're gonna get clipped, but actually, again, I keep forgetting that this thing moves. Okay, we'll be fine now. Perfect. So let's do this. Put the amalgam in. Awesome. Damage, damage. Okay. Nice. Flying damage. So that was a lot of damage to come over top. There's a lot of things to watch there. I forgot that we were going to have all that damage go through because we were flying. Obviously, nobody had flying blocks, so that's really cool. Again, I don't want to... as much of this extra damage stuff we have... what do we have? 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, I'll take a rare card. I don't know we'll get a chance to trade those. It'd be cool if we do, but if we don't, at least we're only sitting on kind of 2 pointless cards. What is this? This is a sigil imprint? Okay, let's put this on. Let's put our good one on here. Yeah. One of our expensive casts would make the most sense. Nice. So we'll basically, as long as we have that in our hand, we can play that when one of our people die. Ooh, if we can get it. Ooh, yeah, okay. That'd be really good if we can. Actually, no, we don't want to merge. We don't want to merge our ants. Because we're not going to get much. And we need ants on the board to be able to scale damage. So there's no point going to the mycologists there. How do we have 2 of these? I mean, I know we should, but I don't know why there's the 2, why they're green. We only did like 1 bad version of it. Okay. I'm gonna block this 3 damage for now. We're gonna get a bunny, which is cool. Okay. This one's gonna be tough too, because they do... wow, they're all gonna do damage to us when we strike them. Okay. But this is gonna get returned to our hand when it dies? What? let's test that. Okay. Oh, maybe not if it gets sacrificed, though. Oh, it does. So this is just a free sacrifice? I don't know why that is. I like it, though. Okay. Okay. So that's only doing 1 damage. Yeah, I really don't know why the rabbits are coming in with that, but that's cool. He's got flying block. These adders are gonna fly over us. Okay. Okay, we did get a... Oh, beautiful. Okay. Okay. Put this in. Now what? Put this in. Sacrifice these 2. Okay. Put that in. So we're going to get another worker ant here. That thing's a 7-1 all of a sudden. I need to sacrifice 1 more thing here. So let's do this. Put this in. Okay. And now, I would kill that. Actually, this 7 damage alone is going to go ahead unimpeded. So we'll win just on that. So there's no use in using my tool here. We're just going to swing. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. I don't know how that all synergized as well as it did, because like we were able to sacrifice those rabbits for free. They were a free cast for us, so that's really cool. Again, I don't think we have duplicates that would be really helpful. Oh, maybe... Okay, I think this is actually telling us that our skunk is going to be possessed next time. Oh, so that's what it means. Okay, you can actually see the card underneath. So our skunk is going to be powerful next time. That's actually really cool that you can get some insight there. Okay. So we're going to do this. See if I can find another ant. Beehive would work. Obviously, we know it works as like an insect, but flying ant, that's what we need. We need to just stack damage. I'm not going to... Ooh, no. No. Okay, so this is straight up damage already. Okay. Put it on the amalgam. Or do we do it on the elk fawn? I'm gonna put it on the elk fawn. Because that card, if we can get it in our opening hand, can single-handedly win us the game. It's gonna do 6 damage. Ooh. I'll have a chance to duplicate it, and then we can take it to the mycologist. That would actually be very good. That's going to be the play. Let's see if we can actually do that. Ooh. I don't know how we're getting duplicates of these. And I don't know why they were 1s last time and 2 green. I don't understand what's happening. But I want to just see. I could probably get by without playing this squirrel, but I want to see what we can kind of do here. Okay, it's actually... Oh, what? Why is that one poisoned? Okay, well, we're going to win now. That's going to be a clean 5 damage. I don't understand, though, what is deciding to flip. It was supposed to be the skunk that was poisoned, if I understood that right. Now this is flying ant that has the red eyes, so I don't know what's going on. Everything I thought I knew, I do not know. Okay, so again, we're looking for an ant. Cockroach could be cool. Beehive could be cool. But flying ant or worker ant. I'm going to take worker ant only because we've got a couple of flying ants already. And I could use some toughness. I want to make a copy of Elk Fawn. Because if I can stack that out on the game board with 2 or 3 ants, we're solid. But this game, or this card, could... What? Okay. Oh, this one doesn't have... Okay. Wow, that's going to be insane. Because I'm going to just combine them now, because obviously it doesn't synergize all that well, but if I can combine them, we shouldn't be... It shouldn't throw off our synergies too much. So this should, in theory, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sigils on it. I'm hoping that it doesn't just pick what it wants. Like, I would rather the flying over the no cost to sacrifice, or like, oh wow, I've never seen 5 sigils on a card, so that's really cool. That's a 6/2 now, even before flipping to its transformed version. So that card could easily win us the game, and we only need to strike in 1 position, which is really cool. But so that totally goes against our our whole tribal mechanic here, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. Oh, we've got Elkfon here. Boom. Got the game won then, no problem. And he's got flying damage, so we're not going to trip the buckets. We're going to be able to just kind of whoa. 1-2 punch this both times. Nice quick angler fight here. Boom, boom. It's 12 damage right off the hop. Amazing. Gonna be able to do the same thing here. Obviously, he's only got 1. Oh yeah. He's still flying. Perfect. We're gonna draw, even though we don't need to. No point in putting more on the board, because that's 14 damage now coming through. Oof. Having 5 sigils on a single card is insane. Never seen this up until now. And we've played this game for like 40 hours. I've never seen 5 sigils on a card, so that's really cool to be able to get done. Love that. That's a good question. I'll take Mantis God because it's an insect. At this point, we can't really get it tough enough to be viable. So I'd like to steal his sigil. I just don't know if we could put it on anything. I don't know what this keeps doing. It's a cat, then it's a beehive. I don't know. What's going on? I am not sure what that's doing. Okay. Oh, I could take the Mantis God. Oh, that would be so good. Okay. Put it on Amalgam, or we could put it on one of the ants. Put it on Flying Ant, maybe. Okay. Let's do that. Mantis God. Put it on... yeah, we'll put it on Flying Ant. Because at the very least, that's going to be 3 damage. But if we have at least 1 more ant on the board, that could single-handedly win us the game as well. And it's got the Flying Sigil. And it's going to be returned to our hand. So we should be in pretty good shape here. Obviously, we only have the two tools. But it's both of the flying damage. Okay, so they are going to weaken our attacks here by 1. Anybody who's across from their insects. So let's see what we start with, because that might make a difference, or it might not. Mole Man, okay. We're starting with Amalgam, that's cool. Elk Fawn, perfect. That's what we really needed to start this game with. He's going to block our damage once, but actually we're going to get him on the swing back, which is amazing. I just have to make sure that Elk Fawn isn't going to die. It should move this way, so... because Amalgam's going to come in and do some damage as well. Okay. So we're going to win that first turn already. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so these cards are really no good. We've transformed, so we're already going to win again. But we might as well start setting up a little bit here, I think. That alone was 17 damage. So we're already going to be against the mat. This worked out really well. That Elk Fawn card ended up being clutch. I've spent this whole time, the better half of, 40, 50 minutes trying to put together this really cool Ant synergy deck, and it all came down to just one powerhouse card. Very cool, though. Okay. So he's going to do 1 damage to us. But this guy's going to come back to our hand anyways, so it's not that big a deal. Guess it's gonna do 2 damage. It's only gonna last 2 turns, but it's gonna come back to our hand again anyways. Might not even need him. Flying ant. Okay. Oh, I could have sacrificed this because it wouldn't die. Perfect. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Let's see what we got. Ant Queen. Don't really need that now. We can put Flying Ant in. Just sacrifice this. Perfect. Boom, 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 boom. Beautiful. We shredded that. That was awesome. That was way easier than I was expecting. Taunting challenge. Clear challenge level 4 in Kaycee'S mod. So we defeated 4 bosses. Took us a little over 50 minutes here. 151 cards drawn. Most scales damage in 1 turn, 17. Somehow we had 17 misplays. I felt like we actually did pretty well. I don't think we lost a single fight, which is pretty sweet because I've definitely had some pretty bad plays in some of our other episodes here, but made 70 sacrifices. That makes sense. We had a lot of cheap casts. Squirrels harmed, 42. Okay, let's see. Got our next little bit of lore here. Again, don't really care so much. Get some new cards to play with. Direwolf, that's sweet. Not really sure what this is, if that's like the same as like the Direwolf will strike the opposing space an extra time when attacking. What? Okay. What is this? Direwolf Pup. At the end of owner's turn, Direwolf Pup will generate 1 bone. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay. And then we get a new challenge. No boss rares. Bosses award regular cards instead of rares. Damn. That's interesting. That could be a pretty hurtful one. Let's just see what the next... Okay, we didn't actually unlock a new starter deck. Okay, so we'll have to see which one we're going to want to use. I want to just see, though. We have to get 50 points. Ooh, that's tough. Tipped scales. For 1 damage, that's worth 20 points alone. That's not so bad, it doesn't seem. Huh. Okay, well, we'll definitely have to do a little bit of messing around there, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you give this video a like. Drop any comments or questions that you might have for us in the comments section down below. If you like the kind of content that we're putting out, if you enjoyed what you saw hanging out with us here today, definitely subscribe to Friendly Frenzy Games YouTube channel. We've got a bunch of gaming content on there already, a lot of Inscription. If you're looking for a playthrough or a walkthrough, any beginner guide, we have it all on there. Also, we have a bunch of just different gaming content on there as well. Trying to put out as much content as we possibly can to help educate, entertain, inform, and just show you guys how to get things done in the games that we enjoy playing. So, have a great day, everybody. Hope to see you in the next episode.